Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Psychic Hour. This is Katie Weaver, and I'm here with my sister, co host, and partner in all things psychic, Christy Brower. Hello.
Hello. Hey, everybody.
Mm, Look who's back.
Oh,
Back again.
no,
I feel like we were here a minute ago.
it was a few hours, but yeah,
Yeah, with the Daybell live stream. It's really wild to me in the Daybell case that it's like, it's here, you know? We've literally been waiting 4 years for this case to go to trial, and now it's like all the big stuff is happening, and it's crazy.
it is crazy. I
Wow.
know. I feel like we've waited for it forever and now. Like
hmm
we're on the precipice.
Yeah. Well, I had a couple of points of show and tell. I thought I'd show you those.
Nice.
We have been working on embroidery projects, and
Mm-hmm.
I had this thought that we could combine 3D printing with embroidery. How,
Right.
you might ask? Well, I had Scott 3D print me a hoop, an embroidery hoop,
Uh huh. It's really
and
pretty.
then we embroidered this very beautiful image to go in it.
That's really cool.
How cool is that? I'm
Way
so in love
cool.
with it. Yeah. So now my wheels are turning about a billion other things I could do, such as this. But yeah, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's really pretty.
But also, I am wearing my first wearable that I've made for myself. This
Yeah.
shirt, just a little peace sign.
So cute.
Isn't that fun? I love it.
I love it too. I think it's darling.
This little image had 15 colors in it. It actually has 16, but we phased out one of the pinks and just used the same pink for two because it was so much. But we are having a ball, as you can imagine.
Yeah, seems like it. That's cool.
Yeah, but my other show and tell is this picture right here.
Yeah.
This is my daughter Mars that plays college softball, and this afternoon we all got to be FaceTime or Snapchatted into an event at her school where she was signing to go on to the next level. And yeah,
Yeah.
so this is her at her signing. So she's going to be going on to the Lancers at Mount Marty in South Dakota. So she just keeps getting further from home, but
Right.
she's super excited. I'm very excited that she is going on. When she started at this school, she said, "I don't think I'm gonna go on beyond this. I'll just do these 2 years, it'll be great, and then I'll be done." And
Yeah.
at this age, I mean, okay, that's up to you, you know? You've put in a lot of
Hmm.
hard work, but, you also life goes on at some point, you know, and your sport
Right.
ends, so but, pretty excited that she actually decided this year, "You know what? I'm not ready to be done."
Yeah.
So here we are, we get 2 more years.
I think
Actually
that's
3, because the season's really just starting, but,
right. Right.
pretty
That's true.
exciting stuff. Yeah, really proud of her. And can you guys even with her hair?
I
Seriously.
know. Every time I see her, it's longer and longer and longer.
Oh my gosh, it is
She's
wild.
gorgeous.
My hair does not grow that long. Our hair is exactly the same color,
Hmm.
but her hair just keeps going. I have
Yeah.
knots in my head. My hair only gets us to a certain length and it just doesn't get longer.
Hmm.
But damn, she's lucky.
She is. Yeah. She's got tons of hair.
She does. Anyway, so what's up with you?
Not very much. Got a bead loom today because I'm gonna play around with some bead looming, some non-traditional bead
Oh.
looming.
Mhm.
Doing that. You
Fun.
know, I'm tired.
I know.
This has been
Me
a long
too.
day. Those court hearings are intense. And I
They
feel
are.
like my thumbs are worn out from typing, but
You did a super good job with all that typing.
oh, well, thank you. You were awesome with the observations. I'm like typing and typing, and Katie's like, "Did you see what she did?" I'm like, "No."
No, I and I'm making myself because I'm actually such a daydreamer that in any conversation I can easily just tune right out. So I'm like forcing myself. You keep your eyes on Lori and on Chad and on the prosecutor and like you really watch what's happening in this room.
Yeah,
And yeah, that's so I had the easy job. Christy's like typing out all the important shit and remembering the actual numbers and the things that are being said. And then I'm over here like, Lori just smiled when she heard a car horn honk.
right. That's awesome.
Good to have both sides of it, I guess. So thanks, you guys. Uh, but of course, on the show, it's always the most important question. What did you have for dinner?
I had a sandwich and fruit.
Annoying.
Ozempic life, you just don't eat very much.
Yeah. And we had a very disappointing lunch.
We did. What
After
the hell?
Yeah, we went to a little place in Rexburg called Original Thai that used to be an amazing Thai restaurant. Oh gosh,
Yeah, it's gone downhill a long ways.
a lot.
They put frozen vegetables in my curry.
Mhm.
Who does
Mine
that?
too. Lots of them, and they were not
Frozen
really cooked.
carrots. Like
And
you couldn't put fresh carrots in there? It was
yeah,
weird. It was super weird. It was not good.
yeah, we were super sad. They used to be amazing, but anyway, not today.
Mm-mm.
But we did, however, go to our favorite little chocolate joint from when we were kids.
Yes, we did.
And Christy nicely, I didn't feel good enough to get out of the car, so she nicely brought me a snow cap, my favorite. Snow
Mhm.
caps are a fudge cream filling with white chocolate on the outside, and they are,
They're so
I would
good.
propose, the best chocolate that's ever happened.
It's
Yeah,
possible. I
very,
don't know. That
very good.
Huckleberry one I had was pretty good too, but
Yeah, it's true. This is a chocolatier from our youth.
yeah.
Yeah. We haven't had dinner yet. My daughter Matea came home today for a few days because she thinks I need some help. She's probably not wrong. Yeah, I haven't been feeling very good. But anyway, she came home to help us out and take care of her mama. She's such a sweetheart.
Well,
So
good.
she also is living that Ozempic life or that Monjaro life. So she's not
Mhm.
hungry. And Scott saved half of his lunch and ate it for dinner. So she's like, okay, what am I making you for dinner? And I'm like, you're making me dinner? She's like, "Well, sure. I'm
Sweet.
here to help." Well, I made a pot of soup yesterday, so I think I'll just eat a bowl of that.
Oh,
But I did have a few chips dipped in dill pickle dip a little while ago. So that's what I've had for dinner. Yeah.
yeah, that doesn't
Hey,
count.
Bianca. Yeah. Well, I want to welcome you guys. Welcome, Cranky, Jacqueline, Megan, Renee, Bianca, Amy, Spirit, Gloria, RJ. Oh, let's see. I feel like I'm going to say Bianca twice. I'm just going to say Bianca twice.
I think you've actually said Bianca 3 times. That's funny.
Spirit. I might have gotten to you guys all now, and I just Lauren,
Jacqueline, Lauren, yeah.
Lauren, spaghetti. Lauren, it's pizza night, and everyone knows it.
Oh, nobody so far. No one has come up
No
with.
pizza. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Amy had homemade mac and cheese. Cranky had tuna noodle hot dish, not casserole, a hot dish.
That's the difference between the Northwest and the Midwest.
Yep.
We're casserole people.
Mm-hmm.
You're hot dish people. It's all
Yep.
the same damn recipe. Just saying, and the same dish. I've seen it. I know.
Renee said buffalo bits from Safeway, rice and spinach. Jacqueline said a green salad, a small slice of homemade whole wheat bread, and manicotti is in the oven. My goodness.
Oh,
Oh, Spirit's making some tiny taters on the campfire. Yum.
nice.
Spaghetti for Lauren. Oh, snow caps. Is that what you guys call them? Have you had them somewhere else called snow caps? Or no, my snow caps. Yeah. Yes.
The chocolates, remember snow
The
caps? Remember
chocolates.
those?
Yeah, snow
Yeah,
caps. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Snow
yeah,
caps.
snow caps.
They
So
are the
good.
best. Yep. Gloria had fried pork chops. Oh, Lauren said they had pizza Sunday. Okay.
Oh,
I love it. Well, nice. Looks like everybody's doing just fine.
hmm
So I thought that it would probably be a good night for a healing circle. We try to get one in about every month, and it seems like everybody could just use a little extra right now. And oh dear, Barbara's washing the dogs. No food yet. Oh my goodness.
oh, everyone pray for Barbara.
Mhm.
That is a job.
Well, it depends. Do your dogs like getting washed?
Oh well, maybe. Yeah.
Maybe they like it. My dog's not so much.
My dogs are like cats. They do it themselves. I don't really feed them. They
Mine do too. Every once in a while, I'll throw them all in the sink, but not very often. Yeah.
yeah, our
Uh,
little dogs are funny. They're real
no, her
fastidious.
dogs do not like it.
Ah. Fun. Not fun.
Oh gosh. I had these designs when we got our pigs. I kept seeing videos of people with their little pigs in the tub, scrubbing them up. And I'm like, yeah, we'll probably bath our pigs frequently. Are you kidding me? I can't even imagine what it would take to wrestle one of those pigs in the tub.
Someone would definitely call the police on you.
Oh
That
my God.
you are murdering pigs in your house.
Can you imagine the sounds that would come out of Zig?
I cannot imagine.
Just
Or
the sounds when
Fiona,
he's
jeez.
waiting on his dinner is just the most
Yeah.
intense shit you've ever heard. I cannot fathom trying to bath those pigs. The internet lies, and I didn't know that.
Didn't you? Oh my goodness.
I know.
You're just figuring this out, huh?
I just can't even fathom it. Not only getting them into the tub, and I actually had a plan for this. Now, let me be fair. Pigs do not smell bad. They don't have sweat glands. They don't
Mm-mm.
stink. They don't really get dirty. They get muddy in the spring, but they're really not gross. But still, the idea of bathing your little piggies in their little piggy wash, The first time we bathed Fee, she bit me so bad I bled. And she was a tiny baby. And that's pretty much where things went from there. But
Yeah. Well, sounds about right.
I even tried a technique to get her into the tub and keep her there when she was like a juvenile piggy, where you buy these bowls that have a suction cup on them and suction cup it to the side of the tub and put peanut butter in it.
Oh
So
yeah.
she'd be so busy eating the peanut butter that she would be able to bath her in the tub. No, still no. No, because you can't get her in the tub. And once you do, she just tears the bowl off the side and it's all over.
Mhm.
No.
I've seen people actually like just smear peanut butter on the wall of their shower and
Yes.
let their dog lick it right off the wall while they're, or
Trying to
they'll
bathe them.
saran wrap around the head and put it on your forehead when you're doing their toenails. I've seen those too.
I've seen that too. Can you imagine doing that?
No. Mine would totally go for it though. They love peanut butter.
I could see your dogs going for it. Yeah.
Mhm.
My Chihuahuas might really. But with bigger dogs, are you worried that you're going to just get bit?
Yeah,
I don't know. Those videos are hysterical, however.
they are.
Yeah. Amy says her Frenchie pug stays pretty clean, but when it's bath time, it is the end of her world. Cranky says her pups have never liked it either. Amy said we had a Basset and he loved baths, but that was good because Bassets are stinky dogs. They are.
Their
Yeah.
ears.
Yeah. They're kind of the worst that way. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, let's go ahead and get going on a healing circle. I
Okay.
really didn't have an objective. I just thought that everybody would have their own things they want to put in. And actually, while I'm talking here for a minute while we get started, if you guys want to add to the chat what you're adding to the circle, you're welcome to. But you
Put
sure don't
Turkey and
have to.
Syria and the victims of the earthquake.
Thank you.
Earthquakes
That's awesome.
in
Yes.
there. That's absolutely just killing me.
Oh man, it's devastating.
It's so bad.
So
The
bad.
death toll
Yep.
is up to like 20,000 people.
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, the first one happened in the middle of the night while people were asleep,
Yeah.
and like buildings just collapsed full of
Mhm.
people. It's so sad.
I saw a rescue video of them pulling a newborn baby out of the rubble that was born like her mother had her after she had died or as she
Out of
was
shock.
dying. Yeah.
I saw that.
Yep. That is something. So, yep. But yeah, no, you guys, if you want to put it in the chat, you can. But if you don't, just in the circle itself, you're welcome to put everything in the circle itself. Either way, we'll talk you through it. So this will be kind of a guided imagery meditation. All you have to do is sit back and relax and just go along with it. And that's all you have to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Bianca wants to add healing for all those who feel hopeless. Barbara lost a sister the day after Christmas, and her last sister called last night feeling ready to go. Oh, Barbara, I'm so sorry.
Dang it.
Darn it. Okay, I'm going to get a little music going here. Down quite a bit. Can you hear it?
Oh, but now I can't hardly hear you.
Oh,
Oh no, now I can. You cut out for a second.
now we're balanced.
We're
Okay.
good. We're good.
All right, guys, go ahead and close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. I would like you to picture yourselves walking through a forest. It's a sunny day. It's warm, but not hot. You can feel a warm breeze blowing. You can smell moss, pine gum. You can hear birds singing. And you can feel pine needles crunching under your feet while you walk along a path. And as you're walking along this path, you're going to be getting deeper and deeper into your spirit with every step that you take. In just a few moments, I'm going to count backward from 10 to 1. As I do so, I would like you to continue to allow yourself to get deeper and deeper into your spirit as you keep walking, closer and closer to a clearing in the woods, a meadow of wildflowers. That's where we'll meet. That's where our work is going to happen. So starting now with 10, walking along the path, 9, 8, 7, walking along this path, getting closer and closer, 6, 5, getting deeper and deeper into your spirit now, 4, 3, you can see the clearing up ahead now, and you're feeling comfortable and confident about your ability to join this circle. 2, 1, and you're there. Step off of the path now and into the clearing. You'll see in the center of this meadow me and Christy and others meeting there. Walk to the center of the circle now. You'll see others emerging from their path. This is a place for healing. It's a place of unconditional love and kindness. This is a place where you can come to heal and to also help heal others. When this meditation is done, you will remember how to come back here anytime you choose. This is your place. It is for you. Go ahead and take hands now, building a powerful circle. At this time, I would like you to put anything in the circle that's in your heart. Any person, situation, yourself, any other thing that's weighing on you, speak it into the circle now. As a group, we'll focus some of our energies tonight on Syria and Turkey and all those that are hurting from the natural disasters this week. Good. Now that we've all spoken our requests, in just a moment I'll get out of your way to join us in doing the work. If you have an energy healing modality you practice, you're welcome to do that now. Otherwise, you may send love from your heart. Perhaps you'll pray, or chant, or sing. Perhaps you will envision light wrapping all the way around the earth. There is no wrong answer. So I'll leave you here to do that work, allowing the energies from you and me and all of the rest of the group to combine into a very powerful healing force. Just another moment now to wrap up. Very good. Now you can drop hands, break the circle, parting as friends as we know that we accomplished important work here together today. In just a few moments, I'm going to ask you to walk back to the path that you came from. I'll be counting forward from 1 to 5, and as I do that, you will be getting lighter and lighter. Until I reach 5, you'll be wide awake and refreshed. You'll remember everything we accomplished here today. You'll remember how you felt. You'll remember how to come back. So starting with 1, walking back out onto the path, still very deep in your spirit. 2, much lighter. 3, lighter still. 4, almost there. And 5, wide awake and refreshed. Yeah, okay, so stretch it out a little bit. Yeah, good. Okay, so there you have it. That's good. That's a start.
Nice. I needed that.
Yeah, that was a good group. We need that. Yeah. So easy in our world right now, I think, to get lost in all the other stuff and forget humanity. So
For sure.
that's good. And
Yeah.
if you guys want to share your experiences, you're more than welcome to. The spirit made a good point. She said she didn't think that Barbara would have mentioned it if the dogs love bathing. This is probably true. Likely true, yes.
That's
Oh my goodness, excuse me. Does the pig need a blanket to sleep next to you? No, they sleep on the couch with a blanket next to each other. Yeah,
they do.
yeah, yeah. Oh, Spirit said I asked about a mini pig rehome on Craigslist. It was so ugly and big, I cry laughed. He needs a blanket.
Oh my
Barbara closed her eyes and scrubbed.
gosh. It's funny.
We probably should have put Barbara in the healing circle for the job she's trying to pull off tonight.
Probably.
That's funny. Okay. Well, Christy, you are going to lead us in some energy work, an energy session. So why don't you tell us
Yeah.
about that?
So I think we'll do Clear Your Bubble, which is an energy exercise to help clear us of the emotional energy that we pick up from other people. And if you're, real empathic and are affected by natural disasters and things like that, when they happen to other people, you kind of feel that collective energy, or you just feel energy of people around you. This is a good exercise. It's a very simple one and one you can do every day to help
Mhm.
release that energy. But I think right now, oh no, I think right now we all need it.
Yeah.
So just close your eyes. Take a couple of deep breaths. Now, bring your attention to your bubble. Your bubble is the energy at arm's length. It goes all the way around you, above your head, and below your feet. It's an egg. I call it a bubble, but it's really an egg shape. This is the level of your energy body that should just be your energy. It is your boundary between yourself and the energy of everyone else. But for many of us, our bubble, instead of working like a boundary, works like a sponge. And so we take on other people's emotional energy. So take a minute just to feel around, look around, however you experience energy, at what is in your bubble. What are you carrying in there? So there'll be some stuff floating around in there. Might be somebody else's anxiety or anger, might be somebody else's fear or frustration. But you'll feel some things in there. You might see it or just be aware of it. Some things floating around in that bubble that don't actually belong to you. And we want to release that energy because it doesn't serve us. It does affect us emotionally. But it's frustrating because you can't really do much about it because it's not really yours to resolve. So this clears up the sense of overwhelm. It can help clear up anxiety. And it also helps with the sense that we need to get involved and solve everyone else's problems. As an empath, often we feel other people's problems, which makes us want to get involved. Even though we can't really solve anybody else's problems, you can be a support, but they've still got to do the work. So once you're aware kind of what's floating around in there, we're going to just visualize opening up a vortex of white light in the earth, just an opening in the earth that's full of white light. And anything that we put down into that white light will be transmuted into light and be released from us in all directions of time. So it just means that emotional energy that belongs to somebody else will just be transmuted into light and be released. So we don't have to carry it anymore. Now I want you to just take a hose, like a garden hose, and screw it into the side of your bubble. Remember, we're just visualizing, imagining, so we can do anything we want. Now drop the other end of the hose down into the vortex of white light. And then you're just going to see kind of like, emptying a swimming pool or a fish tank. The water is just like the water, the energy is just going to flow out of your bubble and down into the vortex of white light, where it will be transmuted into light and it will be released from you in all directions of time. Let all of that go. Once you fill your bubble completely empty, you can unscrew the garden hose and close up the vortex of white light. Now, your bubble is empty. We want to fill the bubble up with our own energy. So it creates a little tension. It pushes out, which creates the boundary between us and everybody else. And that energy will come from your heart, right in the center of your chest, your heart chakra. So push energy out from your heart and just let it start to fill up your bubble. It'll flow down to your feet and start to fill your bubble. Now, the colors that you see in your heart chakra can be any colors. There's no right or wrong color. So, take a minute to see or feel or know what colors you're seeing coming out of your heart. And just use that energy to fill your bubble all the way up. So you'll just feel that energy flow round and round until it fills up your bubble. Feel it all the way above your head. Now your bubble is full of your energy and there's no space for anybody else's emotional energy. This creates that boundary between you and the rest of the world. So you have space between your feelings and other people's feelings. Just take a couple of deep breaths. And open your eyes.
Nice.
Yeah.
That feels amazing. It seems like for the empaths, particularly this last week or two, has been extremely anxious.
Yeah, definitely has. Just the collective energy is anxious. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I did want to share with you guys because I do have a class this weekend.
Yeah.
It's on Saturday, so February 11th at 11 a.m. Mountain. The thing is, though, you don't actually have to attend it live. If you can't be there live, that's fine. You'll get a link after the fact that you can go watch it. So, if you want to, you can come. I'd love to have you there live, but if you can't be there at that time, that's all right. It's called Peace and Happiness Through Self-Healing. And it's going to be some skills to use daily to support a sense of peace and happiness in your life. And then some skills that are more like energy first aid for when you're not really feeling it, when you're not feeling peaceful and happy, and how to get you back to that place.
Mm-hmm.
So you're all invited. I'd love to have you there. I'm just sorry. I'm going to put a link in the chat. I'm trying to type and talk. But I would love to have you there. And yeah, just so you know, you don't have to attend live. You can always just watch after the fact. It'll just be a video, and it'll actually be on StreamYard, which is what we use. We're actually broadcasting from right now, so it will look fairly familiar. It'll be me, and there will be a chat, and you'll be able to ask questions and stuff like that. But there's a link in the chat. You can also find it on my website, which is eclectichealer.com.
Awesome.
So, yeah. But yeah, I think we all needed a little clear your bubble today.
Yeah, definitely. Very good. Okay. Bianca had some questions about she's doing a psychic fair in the spring and wondered if she could pick our brains since she knows
Oh, cool.
we're experts in that. We have done a few psychic fairs, haven't we?
Cool. We actually launched the
So
first
yeah,
one.
Bianca, shoot. Yeah,
Yeah.
ask for sure. Spirit also wanted to know if we could connect with her former foster dad, her passed away foster dad.
Definitely. Do you want me
Okay,
to
sounds like
talk to Bianca while you
yeah. Yeah, I was
okay.
just reading through Spirit's message. It's spread out a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, Spirit. Yes, let me see if I can connect to him through you and give him your messages, okay?
So Bianca, definitely have business cards, have a way for people to reach you again. Offer something free or very inexpensive. A free single card, or card pull. Remember that fairs like this are meant to build clientele. I mean, it's great that you have some clients there and you make a little money from it, but the real purpose is to start to build your clientele. So have a paper out to get for an email list so you get people's email addresses. Have business cards that make it really easy for people to get back with you, and offer something that will make as many people as possible want to have an appointment with you, whether it's free or it's $5. Do something small like that, or have a little giveaway for everybody that has your contact information on it, a little organza bag with a rock in it and with a crystal and your business card that you'd give for free. But you want to give something so that you get your name in front of as many people as possible. And remember that those kinds of fairs, more than anything, they're for building your clientele long term. I'm really excited for you. I think that's really fun. And just be open, be yourself. Don't be afraid. Don't feel like you have to behave a certain way. You know, there are as many readers and healers as there are people on this planet, really, and so some people are going to resonate with you and some people aren't, and that's okay. So don't worry that you have to like be something specific for people. Just be you, and the people that resonate with you are the people that will come to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Spirit, I did connect to him. I told him that you love him and passed your messages on, and he said that he is very sorry that that they are using his passing or anything else as a reason to be cruel to you. He said that you never deserved the unkindness that this world has given to you, and he wants you to know that he loves you and he wants to help try to protect you and shield you from the hurt and the unkindness that's been coming your way. Yeah.
That's really sweet. That's nice to hear.
Yeah, I'm sorry, babe. Yeah. GB said, I would love to have some extra help, some extra cleansing. And as a teacher, I have a lot of energies coming my way every day. If you have any extra advice, that would be appreciated too. Yeah, what have you got for GB?
Yeah, well, first of all, GB, do clear your bubble every day at the end of school. After you're done with work, clear your bubble. Do that exercise that we just did.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good way to really, because you're picking up all kinds of stuff from the kids, parents, other teachers, everybody. And I know that teaching has kind of become very difficult and frustrating for a lot of people. So just want to encourage you that self-care and daily clearing of yourself is really important. The other thing I would like to do for you is pull your cords. So cords are energy attachments that get made between people for various reasons. But teachers get cords from their kids. Their kids, you're sort of an extension of their parent or grandparent. I know when our mom was a teacher, she used to get called grandma and mom all the time
Mhm.
by kids. And it's, you're sort of like the school mom or school grandma. And so it's important that we pull those cords, because that pulls on you, it drains your energy and wears you out. So I'm going to pull those cords for you. Um, but try doing that clear your bubble exercise every day, because I do feel like that will really help with just releasing the emotional energy that you're picking up all the time.
Mhm. Awesome. Bianca said she wants to show people her Mexican folk magic practice. I love that. That's amazing. Okay. Megan said, I've recently gotten into tarot last year as an attempt at self care. Reading for others still scares me. I'm always amazed by those who can do it. That's amazing. Oh, Megan, you'll get there. But you're smart actually to really stick with your, stay in your lane at this point, stick with what you're comfortable with. At some point, you'll find that, you want to throw a few cards for somebody here and there, and you'll get more comfortable. So you're totally good, though, to work at your own pace and not push harder and faster than you want to. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Erin said, I've tried and mostly failed to get out of bed most days this last week. But I didn't cry today, and I forced myself to shower. Baby steps are better than stagnation. For sure, Erin. Erin, would you like an extra boost? We would be happy to give you a little extra work tonight. Sounds like you could need it. Amy said, could you try to connect with my grandpa Don? I'm running the business he started 50 years ago, and I needed some guidance from him on where we are going. Yeah, Amy, happy to. Do you have any, like, you want me to ask him anything specific or just kind of see what he thinks? Oh, Amy, he's funny. He came in so fast. He said, I'm just amazed it's still going for 50 years. He said, we had some hard times and some good ones. He said 50 years is quite a legacy. He said it wouldn't have been going this long without people really sacrificing and then using their good ideas. He wants you to know how proud he is of you and amazed he is that you are still doing it. What can we do to increase productivity? All right, let me ask him. He says he wants you to reevaluate what's doing well and what isn't, and consider cutting some things out that aren't. He said it might even be things you've done for a long time, but he feels like you need to be careful that you're not holding on to anything out of loyalty or just habit, but that you really consider what's actually working well and bringing productivity and what isn't. So that's what he thinks. He said sometimes it's hard to create change because people that work there kind of get stuck in the mud. He said muck, I think. Let me double. Yeah, he said muck. Get stuck in the muck and kind of get stuck in old ways. He said he was the worst for it, actually. What a sweetheart. So, Amy, he said, just keep going forward. You're good. He said, just keep going forward, cut out the old stuff, and don't get stuck in the muck. Yeah.
I like it. GB, you had tons of attachments, tons. So I did pull all those attachments. That's something probably you would need to see me for, because I don't think I can teach you right now to do that. But that is something that you might consider having an energy healing periodically to help with.
Hmm.
But then also clearing your bubble that will definitely help. The daily bubble clearing will help with your energy and, just everything. I think you'll feel quite a bit better just from that.
Yeah, for sure. Man, teachers, hairdressers, massage therapists, nurses. Whew, you guys get a lot of stuff. You get a lot of energetic debris. You always need a little extra.
Yes.
Christy, can you work with Erin? She's been so heavy, she's having a hard time even getting out of bed.
Yes. Yeah. Erin, let me take a look.
Lauren, the answer is neither. It's just been the full moon and things have been very weird and unsettled. I feel like you're leaving your body a lot at night, doing a lot of traveling. So I don't think you're going crazy, but I don't really feel like there's a big message either. I feel like really this is just lots of dream travel. So try when you go to bed telling your guides that you want to stay in your body. Sometimes that actually is that seems super simple, but and even if you don't think you're communicating with your guides, just say it out loud. Anybody around me, that's my guidance. I want to stay in my body and sleep tonight. That actually really helps. The other thing some people do really well with putting a dark stone under their bed to help them stay grounded at night. We do this with kids when they're having night frights and having all the wild dreams and stuff. And that's usually really effective too. So I would try both of those things. But good news. No, you're not going crazy.
Sorry, I'm still working.
You're fine. I'm going to move on to Jane. Can we check in with Maxwell Smart and apologize? Max passed a day or two ago, on Tuesday, I think. Kitty, for his end of journey. Apparently, he had an untreated sinus infection and then his subsequent decline over from not eating for 3 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, let me tune into him, sweetheart. That Skinny is a rail cat that you sent to heaven this week. His back rubbing against your leg, sweet, and he's not skinny anymore. He's the big kid that he should have been. Jane, he says that you saved him and you did everything you could for him. And then some. He said he lived a very charmed life with you. He says he doesn't want you to feel guilty and feel bad about how his passing went. He said he was very ready. He said his body had just slowed down so much, he was just ready to go. Yeah. He said he's sorry it's been so traumatic for you, actually. Yeah, he's not going anywhere, sweetheart. He's going to be right by your side. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm with you guys on the crazy dreams. I have had some very weird ones too. Unsettling ones even. it's been weird. Okay.
Yes, it has. Whew.
How did court go today? We did a live stream on it this afternoon, GB, you can check out, but it wasn't crazy interesting, but it was interesting enough. We learned some interesting things. Yeah. One of the things we learned that was a sidebar we weren't present for was they were arguing about whether or not Lori's past bad deeds could be admitted into evidence.
Prior bad acts, yeah.
That's kind of interesting. You're so welcome, Jane.
So, Erin, you had a problem that I've been seeing for a lot of people lately, and I feel like this started out as basically a coping mechanism when the pandemic started, and we're all kind of stuck with it now, and we need to unlearn it, which is freezing. So we just sort of freeze in place, which is what happened, with the pandemic. A lot of people, if your town shut down, if your job ended or it went remote or whatever, we all froze. And because your root chakra was frozen in place and really not moving at all, the rest of your energy body was also stuck. So I got your root moving and cleared all the stagnant energy out, got everything moving and your vibration up. And I think that's going to help a lot. But think about how your thoughts may be contributing to that, because our energy bodies do what our thoughts say to do. We don't really realize it, but what we're thinking can actually control what our energy body does. And I feel like for you, it's been freezing. So work on, you know, trying other things when you're feeling overwhelmed, things that keep you moving and that aren't freezing. But
Mhm.
I'd love to work with you more on it, Erin. If you go to my website, eclectichealer.com, there's some ways there to make an appointment. I would love to work with you on this some more, but I think that that's going to get you moving.
Good. Good,
Yeah.
good. Okay. Oh, Cranky said, I have to confess, my hubby and I stayed in the forest after the guided meditation. Well, not a bad plan.
Yeah.
Renee said she had a dream so long it could be a novel. I love it. Okay,
Hmm.
Jacqueline. Let's just do two more things. So, Jacqueline wanted to see if I could connect with her brother Steve and sister Sally. Steve
Hmm.
went suddenly quickly. Sally had a triple brain aneurysm. My goodness.
Gosh.
But Megan also had a question about being an empath. So I wondered if
Yeah,
you wanted to answer that while I get Jacqueline's peeps
for
coming up
sure.
here.
So, Megan, the way you know if you're an empath is, do you feel other people's emotions? If other people are upset, are you upset? Do you not just that you empathize or that you have sympathy for how they're feeling, but that you literally feel the same way? If someone cries, you cry, that kind of thing. There is not a way to turn it off or protect against it. There are many ways, though, to learn to use it as an asset. And there are a lot of skills. It's probably time for us to do an empath skills show again, and we can do that. But one of the very first steps is to start asking yourself when you start feeling an overwhelming emotion is this mine? And start to differentiate between, no, that's my friend who's so upset. I'm feeling their emotions, but it's not actually me. You can learn to give it back to people when you can identify what is yours and is what isn't. So I would tell you that's where to begin. And then we'll do a show. You could also hit me up at my website, eclectichealer.com, as well. I do lots of private mentoring, helping empaths figure themselves out and what to do with it, because there are different kinds, but that's the general feeling. The other thing is some empaths feel physical pain when other people are in physical pain, or you feel somebody's headache, or you feel somebody's stomach ache, that kind of thing. So check yourself for those things, and I'm going to bet, simply because you're asking, that you are one. And then start identifying, is this me or is this somebody else? And start to get some clarity for yourself about what's really yours and what is actually just somebody else's that you're feeling.
Yeah, and that's true. A good empath show is we're probably nigh for it. Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. So Jacqueline, it's kind of funny because they basically kind of came in. I mean, they came in together. Uh, they remind me a lot of each other. They're both these really gentle people. Uh, Steve particularly said that you have been so good to family in his passing, and he really wanted to tell you how much he appreciates you for being you. He said that you are just somebody who is so good at being good to other people without even like it's not forced. It's just who you are. You just surround everybody in your love. And he says he has witnessed that in you since you were a child, and he just really appreciates that and honors that in you. They both said that they spend a fair amount of time with you, particularly while you're outside, and that they're just around. I lovely, gentle, kind people. They remind me a lot of you, honestly. But they're both well, and they certainly do hear you when you talk to them, and they're hanging out. Yeah,
Love it.
yeah. All right. Well, I think that is it. So
Mhm.
We're going to go. We'll be back next week with all of our regular stuff. And we do appreciate you guys for for hanging in here with us and for being here. Yeah. You guys are the best. So take good care of yourselves, please. Have a good weekend.
Mhm.
And this has been yet another production of the True Crime Squad.
Bye, everybody.